Lowdown, and I'm back with another video. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. You know, let's help get the video out there. We're currently at 486 subscribers now, I think. So I'm almost at the 500 mark. If you guys could get me there, that would be great. So hit the subscribe button and help a brother out. Now, let's talk about the big card this weekend in Newcastle. Now, this is one that us boxing fans have been looking forward to for quite some time. As soon as it was announced, you know, it got everybody's hearts racing. It was really, you know, an exciting card. And this one is entitled Bad Blood because there is some animosity there in the main event. You've got Robbie Davies Jr. against the hometown favourite Lewis Ritson. Now, these two have had a little bit of drama before online on social media. And then when they came, you know, when they met each other backstage at a recent event, you know, they had to be separated. So there's a little bit of animosity between these two, to say the least. And it's going to be good to see these two square off in Newcastle. Now, although Lewis Ritson is the home favourite, Robbie Davies Jr. would have to be probably the betting favourite, considering that he's mixed it at British level, he's mixed it at European level, Commonwealth level, and he believes he's ready for a world title shot now. And considering that he's been down the traditional route, you know, why not? You know, he thinks that now's the time to step up and take on the top dogs at 140 pounds. You know, the likes of even somebody like Maurice Hooker, who just lost his belt to Ramirez, you know, could take on somebody like him. Eddie Hearn can make it happen. So he'll look at Lewis Ritson as, you know, somebody that's in the way. Because we know that Lewis Ritson is currently at British level right now. He attempted to make the move to European level last year, or was it last year, I believe it was. And he was comprehensively beaten. So, you know, this is going to be a step up for Lewis Ritson, but he's going to have his hometown crowd behind him. He's moved up a weight division now, so he's stronger in his eyes. It's going to be an interesting fight, him against Robbie Davies Jr., man. Like I said, a lot of animosity there between the two. And Lewis Ritson will have the hometown crowd behind him, and he's going to need them to act as, you know, like they say in football, the 12th man. He's going to need them going to be behind him, because Robbie Davies Jr., I believe he is the betting favourite for me. I am expecting him to pull it out, but, you know, with Ritson there, with his hometown crowd, and, you know, the animosity between the two already, who knows? Robbie Davies Jr. could be dragged into the sort of fight he don't want to be. And Lewis Ritson, we know he can punch. Has he brought that upper weight or not? We haven't really been able to tell too much yet. But if he lands, you know, he could definitely hurt Robbie Davies Jr. And who knows what might happen, man. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. I'm picking Robbie Davies Jr. to win it. But Lewis Ritson has got the hometown crowd behind him, and they really do get behind their man. I think it's going to be a very good fight, and one that I'm very much looking forward to. So make sure you guys tune into that. There's also, you know, on the undercard, we've got Ted Cheeseman defending his British light middleweight title against Scott FITZGERALD. Now, these two guys, in terms of confidence, are at different ends of the spectrum right now. With Scott FITZGERALD, he's just come off of his best win, defeating Anthony Fowler in Liverpool on points. So, you know, he was expected to lose that fight. You know, all the hype was around Anthony Fowler, but Scott FITZGERALD went in there and he won a close decision, but a deserved decision, in my opinion. When he dropped Anthony Fowler, I think it was in the 10th round, that pretty much did it for him. So, you know, his confidence level is sky high. He's going to feel like, you know, he was the underdog in that fight and he beat him. And he's going to look at Ted Cheeseman, somebody that's not as confident right now, and feel that he has enough to beat him. Ted Cheeseman hasn't had a good year this year. He was comprehensively beaten in his fight earlier on in the year. And he had a fight against Kieran Conway. I believe it was it June maybe? I think it was in June. And he fought to a draw there, even though I thought he did enough to win the fight. It was a draw. So he hasn't had a win this year. And Scott FITZGERALD is more than capable of extending that run throughout to make it 3 fights without a win this year. So Ted Cheeseman, like, we know how he fights at the end of the day. He likes to come forward. There's no nonsense to him. Like, there's no slick, fancy footwork with Ted Cheeseman. He'll go in there and fight, and he's going to bring the pressure to Scott FITZGERALD. Scott FITZGERALD has shown that he can have a tear-up, as he did with Anthony Fowler, but he also showed that he can box well from the outside, which he also did against Anthony Fowler as well. You know, he has very sharp technique, Scott FITZGERALD, and he just don't want to be dragged into the sort of fight that Ted Cheeseman wants. It's down to the discipline of Scott FITZGERALD as well. You know, he was really up for the Anthony Fowler fight. How much is he up for the Ted Cheeseman fight? It looks like he is. You know, he doesn't want to take any more setbacks. So, I mean, he is undefeated, but he's going to want to go, you know, forward. He's not going to want to move backwards now, considering that the hype is with him. So that's going to be a very good fight. I'm picking Scott FITZGERALD to beat Ted Cheeseman in that. I think that he does have more ability than Cheeseman. I think he's got more to his range, more to his locker, although Ted Cheeseman will no doubt be pumped and motivated in this one. He's going to want to go out there and prove a point. He's going to be so motivated for this one because I do think he was unlucky not to get the win against Kieran Conway. But, you know, it didn't go his way. And when luck's not on your side, man, it's not on your side. So, yeah, I'm favouring Scott Fitzgerald in this one. You know, he's from Preston, I believe, so that's not too far from Newcastle compared to Ted Cheeseman. He's from London. So, you know, how many fans is Ted Cheeseman going to bring up there to Newcastle? You know, so I think Scott Fitzgerald will be my favourite to win that fight. But listen, I'm expecting good fights all round. I'm thinking that both of these fights are very close to call. I think that we're going to see some great fights with both. And it's going to be a very good card, man. Very entertaining card. The crowd in Newcastle are going to be up for it as well. So I'm really looking forward to that this Saturday. Make sure you guys tune in on Sky Sports. And drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think, you know. How do you see this one going? Like, how do you see the main event going? How do you see the undercard going? So, should be an interesting night. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Catch you guys on the next one.